Welcome back to another episode of Once Upon a Ghostlight. We would absolutely love it if you would like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check that bell so you never miss an episode. And of course, while you're doing that, I'm going to answer some questions from last week's episode right now. Quote number one. I'm so excited to play this campaign. This is a vibe, and I love everything here. Thank you so much. We're excited to play through it as well.
Thank you.
Quote number two, and I like this one because there were so many people asking this. Where do I watch episode 1 and 2? They're going to be in a playlist together. You can find them right here on our channel. They just have different titles. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. Quote number 3. Yes, I was having a bad day when this popped up on my screen, and now I'm happy. We're so glad to hear that. Thank you. And quote number 4. I can almost hear Rich on the thumbnail screaming, Witch! That was my favorite quote. So as always, make sure you leave a comment below. Let us know what your favorite point is, and maybe next time yours will be read as well. In the meantime, there's a few different ways that you can support us. You can become a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go check out our merch shop. Got a lot of really great stuff over there. You can become a patron over on Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support us because you get so much great stuff in return. And then lastly, go to thecrookedmoon.com to pre-order your copy of The Crooked Moon today, as well as check it out on D&D Beyond. It's live right now. I'm not kidding. Go. Thank you.
We are Legends of Evantris. We're playing The Crooked Moon, and we will see you in the mist.
I think if you then bloop the octopus, and then you gotta roll 27 d8s, and then you're able to move 20 spaces, and then have a visit with Grandma Nut, who will then tell you your fortune, and then she'll tell you how you'll die, but not when. And then you gotta meet Old King Licorice, who's gonna tell you when you die, but not how.
Gary,
and then
what are you talking about, man? What's going on?
Oh, Andy, I have this great idea for a new game that I'm working on.
You're creating a game?
I'm creating a ding-dong game. It's always been in my heart to make a game. All my friends and all of my family and my ex-wife always said, Gary, you ain't got no game. You ain't got no game whatsoever. And so I was gonna say, you know what? I want to prove all you wrong. It is a board TCG game, all combined into one.
You don't think that might be a little much?
Nope. The problem is I'm flat broke. I ain't got ding dong no money. I don't know how to make a game. I don't know the first thing about actually getting it. I mean, how do you make it? Do you make it in your ding dong basement?
Gary, you're asking important questions, and I'm so glad that you did, because the people over at GameFound have a brand new awesome initiative that I think you're going to be interested in.
What? Awesome initiatives?
They're calling it RPG Party.
RPG Party? We're going to RPG Party like it's 1999.
The initiative, launched by GameFound, is for creators, especially smaller and emerging ones, to help amplify their voices and give them a real shot at success, to support creators holistically, beyond just giving them a platform, and to build stronger bridges across the RPG space, uniting publishers, creators, and backers.
Backers? That's just like me.
Being a backer is great, but I thought you wanted to be a creator.
Well, I want to do both. I feel like the best backers make the best creators, and vice versa, because I know what I wanted to game.
That is so incredibly insightful of you. Over 200 different projects were submitted and then reviewed by major publishers like Magpie Games, Loot Tavern, Chaosium, and even Drive-Thru RPG.
Over 200?
Yeah, over 200! Over 9,000!
Andy, I feel like I'm a bit farther away from you this time than normal.
So
have we been growing apart? Are we growing apart, Andy?
Gary,
I feel like I'm a lot farther.
Hey, come on, look, I know I've been working a lot, and we haven't had much time to spend time together.
Yeah.
Can we not do this on camera?
I just feel like I'm a lot farther away from you than normal.
Let's get through the work here.
Okay,
and then we can talk about this
fine.
later,
We'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Just over 20 of these participants have been selected, and they've been hard at work prepping and attending all sorts of seminars, learning everything there is to learn about the industry.
That's amazing. The cream rises to the top, and that sounds like a really awesome boot camp. I'll never forget Wizard Boot Camp, Andy.
You went to Wizard Boot Camp?
I went to Wizard Boot Camp. It was a camp teaching us how to make wizard boots.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm a wizard, I don't know why I have generic brown yield adventurer boots. That's a little bit of an odd choice. A bit of an odd choice, given that I have a really nice robe, but that's actually what my new RPG is about. My new RPG, Wizard Boots. Join the GameFound campaign at wizardboots.com.
I can't wait to be a playtester.
Wonderful.
These seminars have been run by the official partners, as well as friends in the industry from Long Pack Games, Easy Ship, Nine Realms Agency, Wet Ink, Scripted, Radio James, and Snapback Games. This idea has been in development for almost 2 full years.
You know it's got lots of time to cook, so it's gonna be delicious.
The initiative serves creators' real needs and is intended to be a truly collaborative process.
I'm so glad that this initiative is serving creators' needs much better than I serve my wife's needs.
I knew that.
My
That was
ex-wife's
done. The goal is to learn from the community. They want to make sure that they're uniting creators and publishers.
We really all make better games when we work together, and honestly, being a lifelong learner and really seeking out a diversity of ideas is really just the best way to grow.
That's exactly right, Gary. This is just as much about listening and growing GameFound as it is about offering something awesome and new.
It's gonna be great for all of us to grow together. It'll just be like that wart that I can't seem to get rid of. It just keeps growing.
Dude, just keep that stuff
Hey,
to
you would
yourself.
hope you know how to get rid of these really pesky warts, and then the
Stop,
double
stop.
W,
Don't-
the double
don't-
W,
Don't
wizard
answer
warts.
that.
Oh,
Don't
come on,
answer
come
that. So make sure you click on the link below and go check out the awesome indie TTRPG selections from over 200 different submissions. There is some awesome, unique, diverse stuff over there.
Go support this initiative today, and you know what, Andy? I think I'm gonna try to get in this next time to get support for Wizard Boots RPG.
Yeah.
I finally figured it out. I don't want to make that whole complicated game. I just want to make a good old-fashioned RPG about Ding Dong Wizard Boots. How can you collect the Wizard Boots?
I love that. Look, man,
Yeah.
you got time to study up, you got time to learn, and then when it's time, you can submit your own project. Look,
That's
maybe
amazing.
maybe you have some friends in the industry that might be able to even help you too. Huh?
Oh man, that's amazing. And I think you can have different kinds of boots, different colors of boots, different styles.
Yeah.
Hungry woods, reaching high, snatch the light out from the sky. Leafy sighs, creaking bones, pray you don't get found alone. Crickly crack, the branches pop, it grows the night that never stops. The tree that leans with twisted grin, her limbs are thrown, her soul is sin. Underneath the crooked moon stalks the king on cloven hoof, in pale decay and empty gloom. He comes for you. Six horns his crown, his kingdom all, for life delicious heed his call. He carries six of sword and seal, once wayward souls the fallen kneel. Run, run, don't shrink and cower, don't join us at the witching hour. Skip and sing, thrashing light to smother the shrieks of endless night. Dance beneath the crooked moon, and rising rapture hand in hand, from pale decay and empty gloom, we'll comfort you. May our light embrace you too, and pierce the edge of midnight soon, through wakest blaze and ashen gloom, the crooked moon.
Having made the journey from what had been the wreckage of the Ghostlight Express, as it repaired itself with the help of the vagrant, darts off into the night, and you make a long trek from this spot at the edge of Wickermore Hollow with the Druskin Vaults. It takes you a handful of hours. The crooked moon overhead looking down at you. the ominous glow, the only light in this eternal darkness. Your journey is strange. You are met with some of the conditions of this place. Bits of magic that even Philip Druskenwald is unfamiliar with. But you are able to safely make it to Wickermore Hollow. You have not been here that long. Maybe mere 45 minutes. Oh. But so much has already happened. Upon entering the town square, most of this town feeling like it is very well lived in, but very quiet for what you imagine to be the early evening, when you stumble upon what appears to be a humanoid form tied to a stake post in the middle of the town square, wriggling and writhing in fear as large wolves begin to barrel down on it. You intervene, and your efforts save this creature, which ends up being a tiny baby goat wrapped up in a burlap sack, attached to a humanoid effigy made from straw and wicker. You are able to fell these beasts as Philip and Adela watch on in horror as the goat, escaping, runs off in the woods, hopefully to safety, but having experienced the conditions outside of Wickermore Hollow, it is hard to know. And as you get your bearings after this unexpected battle in the middle of this empty town square, you are met with the creaking of a door as a rotund man with a large curly mustache and a bowler hat steps out of one of the larger houses in this square and proclaims to you that he is offering his sincere and heartfelt welcome to Wickermore Village. He is Mayor Wendell Somerton. And turning to Philip and Adela Druskenwald, pure jubilance across his face as he announces to them specifically that he is so honored and overjoyed that they've finally accepted his invitation to their humble community. He steps down. This is the gentleman that you are all looking at as he steps down out of this house. He rights his cravat and straightens up his coat, dusts some of the dirt off of himself as he strides down, heading directly towards you. And the mayhem, the blood that has been sinking into the earth and the roots of this strange tree that marks the center of this square. He marches straight towards you and then just as quickly walks past you as if he doesn't notice you at all, heading straight towards Philip. He marches straight towards him and reaches out his hand and begins to shake his hand vigorously, not even giving much notice to Adela either, as he begins to proclaim, I'm so happy you are able to make your way here. You're accepting my invitation. It's a bit. I hope that I wasn't too much of a bother sending them time and time again. I just knew you would get so much joy coming to Wickermore Hollow and meeting all of you. We wanted to meet our patron, and we want to show you the house we've been keeping. This is not and welcome as well to your friends. He looks to Philip, and Philip looks to all of you.
Hello there. Yes.
What the fuck is going on?
He looks to all of you and proclaims that yes, you are in fact his friends and his comrades. And the mayor quickly pulls him aside and says, we have a lot that we need to talk about, and it really is boring, uninteresting things. If you don't mind, may I have a moment of your time, Lord Druskenwald? Philip looks to Adela, who looks up at him, and you see a slight frown on her face for a second before she quickly perks herself up. Oh, yeah, of course, honey. I understand. I'll spend time with the guys, and the fellas and I will talk, and we can explore a little bit. No, don't worry about me. I got it, darling. It's fine. And she reaches out and gives his hand a squeeze. He reaches up and takes his index finger beneath her chin and quickly tilts up her face before he leans down and gives her a quick peck on the lips. exclaiming that he won't be too long before he is led into a completely separate building by the mayor himself. Things are quiet. The door that the mayor left is still open, and you see that there are people inside watching from the shadows, but none of them make a move to leave this building and head towards you. Nobody exits any other buildings, but as you look around, you see curtains flutter. It's very clear that you've missed someone who had been peeking out and watching this scene unfold. You are able to look clearly into the building off to the right that Philip and Mayor Wendell Somerton walked into together, and they are standing in what appears to be a large foyer, talking animatedly with each other. Wendell seems incredibly happy. Philip seems a little perplexed. As Adela slowly walks towards you, you watch as she's kind of jumping over pools of wolf blood as it's slowly sinking into the ground, only a fraction of the spilled blood remaining as the roots drink it up.
That was unexpected.
So we're close to this tree.
So where you're standing, so this is your map of the town.
Okay.
So you are here.
Okay.
In the founders round.
Yep.
And there is the statue, the faceless statue.
Oh.
And then the tree is right here. You are all right about in this area. So, little triangle here, your point of a pyramid.
Does it seem unusual how fast the blood is soaking into the ground?
Oh, definitely. Especially because you can see the outline of where the roots are embedded deep within the earth. They're not right on the surface. They're deep, but you can almost see the earth undulate as the roots of this tree are drinking up.
I want to get I just want to kind of tour back a little over there, just kind of tour back over a little bit, slowly, and get a little closer and watch this happen.
You're just walking straight over while... Are you taking anyone with you, or are you just wandering?
I'm not gonna wander too far, but I'm distracted by this. Torbeck's a little distracted by this, and he's getting a little closer to watch the blood soak into the ground.
If it's unnatural looking,
it seems very strange.
I would see Torbeck Torbecking, and I would walk alongside him.
At this point, as Torbeck begins to walk over, the last remnants of the blood are completely gone. If you hadn't been here when the fight had broken out, you would have no idea that there had been bloodshed in this square at all.
Does it also seem strange that the wolves were... It looked like we were kind of in the center of the town.
Yeah.
Does it seem strange that the wolves would have been, not on
the
fringe,
there
but
are areas, this is... It is a small, you can see here, this one you can keep. It is a small village in comparison to some of the places that you would frequent in life. But there are buildings, but there's a quick shoot. This is roughly where the wolves would have come in. So you can see the tree line, but it's between other buildings, and it is further away. It does, I would say, it's not even something you need to roll for. It does seem strange that the wolves headed straight towards this spot. They weren't prowling around the village. They were straight to this area.
Frost, look at this. The blood's gone.
The ground seems to have drank it up.
Seems weird, right?
Yes, this is very unusual. I wonder if there's an explanation.
Well, if they don't get rain that often, it's totally possible that, the ground would sink everything up. I'm not sure that's completely unusual.
As rain slowly begins to fall from the sky, the overcast sky filled with rain clouds. It's a very soft drizzle, but the moment Adela starts to say this, a raindrop alights across her cheek.
Maybe it's just the nature of the ground here.
Perhaps.
I think it was described, do we all see perhaps certain things carved into the trunk of the tree?
Well, you haven't moved to the tree just yet. I think Torbeck's the only person moving to the tree.
Metagamer.
I'm just dirty.
Such a dirty
scumbag.
We're literally in the process of investigating it, Mike.
I just thought it was already mentioned.
A gamer.
Damn
in the description.
I barely even know them.
Miss Adela, do you know if, I mean, should we be worried about wolves running in and out of the forest here? Is this something that happens commonly around here?
Well, I've never been here before. Yeah, Philly and I, this isn't a place that we come to. We spend most of our time in one of the many other areas in Druskenwald. I mean, there's so many great places you can go. I mean, especially if you want to dance. Oh, gosh, I sure do love it here. Well, not here, but just Druskenwald.
Oh, yeah? What's your favorite section you've been to?
Oh, gosh, that's so hard to say. They're all wonderful, but I think I love Pico the most. I really love myself a good time. The childlike whimsy you're gonna find there is just unparalleled.
Is Pico a town?
Oh no, it's an entire province, an entire section.
Oh, like a barony perhaps, or a region?
Yeah, no, that's a good way to explain it.
And what makes it so special?
I mean, have you ever been to a circus or a carnival before?
Yes, once.
Oh gosh, the entire place is like a circus or a carnival.
Well, that does sound very charming. Perhaps we can find our way there. We know a thing or two about carnivals.
That's kind of our old bag, man. I mean, we could head over to Pico and probably show them a thing or two, eh, Crummy?
Yeah, I'm sure there's no way that theirs is more profitable and dangerous.
Or sensational. Or sensational. Sure.
I mean,
Not better.
We could just grab Phil and say, let's leave this ragtag town behind and head on over to Pico.
That's interesting.
You know what, guys? This whole time after we killed all them animals, I can't think it was odd that there was, like, those clothes over there were staked to the ground, but it was a little goat. That seems a little suspicious to me, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I
It's
don't
a
think
little
something's
weird.
right.
Torbeck thinks we interrupted something.
I mean, I ran in, man. I thought it was a guy strapped to the tree. I thought we were running in to save somebody from a pack of hungry wolves, but then, I don't know what was going on. Suddenly a little goat was running around.
The mayor did say that it was one of their sacred traditions, so it might just be something about this place we don't fully understand.
Yeah, so it seems that there was some kind of ritual. That's what the mayor seems to indicate.
Yeah, tradition, he said.
Oh, this is... So, I mean, I wonder, like, did we help them with that? Or, like, are we heroes? I look around to see, like, is anyone watching us? Is anyone in the streets? I look around for townsfolk.
There's nobody in the streets, but you see what you had seen before. Whereas as you look from building to building, you notice the fluttering of curtains where clearly someone had been looking out watching. But then the moment that your attention was turned to the building, they moved away. So you can even feel when you're not looking at these buildings, you can feel that same sense of being watched.
Does the tree have a pretty, like, strong canopy, or is it like empty branches kind of deal?
It is. There's a bit of foliage. It's not like thick.
Yeah.
It is clearly gnarled and it is old. And Torbeck, you've slowly been inching towards it. You've been following this one particular route that has been the one that is lapping up the last bits of blood. And your attention is brought back to this huge tree. And what catches your attention immediately is that it is covered in hundreds of carved faces, all of them expressing different emotions, very complex and negative emotions: rage, hatred, fear, panic, stress.
Do they look like they're carved into the trunk
Yes.
specifically? Okay.
2 questions. And the first one might be a metagame question. You tell me to go pound sand.
Okay.
How much like the tree on the front of our DM screen does it look like?
I don't know.
Oh, there are a couple trees on there.
Derek,
The
did
big
that.
one.
Not really.
Okay,
I mean,
all right.
like it's a big.
It's not that
It's a
spooky.
thick trunked, gnarled tree, and it's. Have you seen Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah.
The tree that the Headless Horseman comes out of is very similar to what you would be seeing here. It is thick trunked, very clearly an ancient tree.
I'll be like sniffing the ground using my preternatural wolfman senses as I kind of get closer and closer to this tree, and then I see
out your fucking nose.
As you get roll a perception check for me.
Shit, Sherlock.
How
Or
about your
actually, what
fucking
would
eyes?
be... No, perception might be good.
Perception?
Yeah, I think perception.
I got a 21.
That barely misses.
Damn.
For sense, yeah. You just
Preternatural,
can't
my
smell
ass.
anything. No, your senses are heightened in this form. This was not something you sense things well in life, but in death, this form has given you attributes that you could have only dreamed of in life. And as you get close to the base of this tree and you begin to inhale, you're met with a handful of scents. The first one is the smell of impending rain. And though a couple of raindrops have fallen, it's that distinct scent that comes before the storm. And you can tell that though the clouds aren't full, that they are roiling and that a storm is brewing. And you can feel that there are going to be storms tonight. The next is the smell of old wet fur. And it's the lingering remnants of the scents coming off of the large wolves that you felled, as well as a slightly different scent that heads off into the tree line, which is clearly the smell of that goat. And then lastly is, at first, you're 15 feet from this tree, is the smell of blood that's clearly seeping into and has been seeping into the ground. You notice as you get closer and closer to the tree that it gets more potent, it gets more pungent. That the smell of blood isn't going away, even though you don't see any on this tree. But as you stand right next to it and you're in front of it, it's almost with your preternatural senses, it's almost overwhelming. And you don't hate the smell of blood, but this is so overwhelming that it is almost sickening.
And as I get close enough to see these faces carved in the roots and in the bark, I'll immediately stand up, turn around, and say, Mr. Delatorre doesn't want to be here anymore. This tree's really creepy. Torre wants to go.
All right, well, honey, you don't have to stay by that tree. Come on over here. I'll give you
then
a
Torre would
hug.
also like to leave this horrific village.
All right, well, once Philly's done talking to the mayor, I'm sure we can talk about, I'm not sure where the next train stop is, or if, he can probably call a carriage or something. We just gotta get to the outskirts of town. I'm sure we can call someone from Chateau Clair de Lune. He'll get us out of here in a jiffy.
Just don't go near the tree,
It's
okay?
okay,
Torbeck
honey.
is serious
no,
about
come
this.
Here.
What, the
Come here, let me
tree?
give you a
It's
hug.
just a tree, Torbeck.
No, it's got
Come
faces
on,
in it. It
man.
smells like blood, like
you
a
poor
lot of
thing.
blood.
Let me give you a hug, sweet
Thank
baby.
you, Miss
and
Isabella.
she holds you to her and she begins to pet you.
I don't know.
It's gonna be okay, sweetheart. I promise.
You're probably just smelling the wolf blood, man. We just killed like a whole bunch of
It
wolves.
is
It was a whole
wolf
wolf pack.
but it's worse than that. Torbeck is telling you, like, it's really bad. Go check it out for yourself. Oh, you're not a preternatural wolf, man. That's fine. Go check it out
I
for
got
yourself.
a fucking nose.
No, your nose is made of stone. It probably doesn't even work anymore.
Oh shit, maybe I can't smell. I've been wondering the whole time I've been in here. I've been able to smell a thing. I just thought it was congestion. Oh, did you take a look at that thing strapped to the tree while you were over there, man? Like what it's made of, or?
Torbeck got too scared.
All right, well.
You can't ask him to go back over there. The poor thing's shaking.
I do agree with Torbeck that it makes sense for us to find somewhere to be while we wait for your husband to finish his administrative conversation with the mayor.
Well, we're not really sure how long he's gonna take, I don't want to get lost somewhere.
Well, it just kind of looks like it's maybe about to rain. I mean, should we get out of the outside?
It's definitely about to rain.
Preternatural senses tell you that one too.
Yeah! You didn't smell the rain coming?
No, I
Mr. Dillon
can't
was
smell
right.
the rain coming, but you can look at it. There are a bunch of clouds in the sky.
Yeah, well, Torbeck knows the storm's gonna get real bad, okay?
Well,
Yeah.
more reason that we should move inside somewhere.
Is there
Fine.
Do we
perhaps
just
some
want
sort of
to
a
walk
venue
into
or...
somebody's house or something?
No. If there's a commercial business where we could sit down, perhaps enjoy a meal or...
A drink.
I don't know this town. I think we'd have to wander.
Guys,
Are you okay? You're looking thoughtful.
I have a feeling that this tree is drinking up the blood
That's what Torbeck's trying to say, Greco.
Wait, you guys think it's drinking up the
I
blood?
pieced it together.
Now's a real good time for one of those fucking nose comments.
Well, I don't know.
Can you believe it, Gideon, that I pieced it together?
You're not even gonna say anything like, "Oh, use your fucking brain."
Well, no, he just said it. Well, I didn't think that. I didn't draw that conclusion. I just
pieced it
down the
together.
center. Well, great job.
Y'all fucking let me concentrate. I'm making a gold offering to my dear patron. Incredibly rakish Saturday. And I take off my hat.
Oh my god, you idiot. Incredibly rakish Saturday.
Incredibly rakish. He's the good bear in the incredibly rakish Saturday.
That is so funny.
As I finish making my offering, I have my top hat off. I throw a few gold pieces in it, and I'll say, stylish finish and move headshots aren't that fucking cheap. You know, that doesn't come free. I put my hat back on. It's the IRS. Whatever that stands for.
That's very funny.
I wonder what Mayor Somerton's tax policy is.
Are you thinking about putting down roots here?
I mean, if the roots do that, no thank you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I mean, where else are we gonna go? We all died and came back. We can't go back where he was.
Yeah, but Pico sounds great.
A Pico sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like carnival themed, I mean, we can whip that up pretty easy.
Do you think this is like one of those places where they'll pay you like 20,000 gold pieces to move here, as long as you're under the age of 45?
That'd be pretty cool.
20,000 gold pieces.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said 45?
Yeah.
Wait, we haven't been considering the most important thing.
What's that?
How far is it?
To where?
The Pico.
Oh gosh, it's a long ways away.
Yes, but Nadella has indicated that her husband may be able to transport us through via carriage or perhaps even magic.
Oh. Well, am I walking? Is all I'm gonna say.
And it's at that moment that you hear the boisterous laughter of Mayor Wendell as both him and Philip step out of the house that they had been inside of. I am so glad that we could come to agreement on this. You have no idea how excited we are to have you here, Philip. I'm sorry, Lord Druskenwald. It is just an absolute pleasure, I will send word. I will let the Jenkins family know that you are ready to retire there with your lovely wife, and we'll make sure that everything is good to go for you. And I will also send word to the inn that your friends will be requiring rooms for the evening. And then we will reconvene over the following days. Philip looks exhausted. He looks like they've been in there for maybe 15 minutes, but he looks like he's had a 4-hour-long conversation with this man. As he nods and, well, yes, and my lovely wife and I definitely feeling quite exhausted, and if you could send a carriage to get us up there, that would be fantastic. It's exactly what we're looking for. And you see as Mayor Wendell looks a little perturbed for a second. Well, we don't have we don't have a carriage that we can give you, but the walk is not so bad a day. It looks worse than it is. You just walk right up that hill, but we will. I'm more than happy to escort you and your lovely wife. I'll carry your things. And he. Philip looks around at, like, what things? He's got, like, one suitcase on him, and it's or one briefcase on him, and he grabs it, mentioning that he will be fine to carry it, and he looks towards Adela almost with a pleading look. She gives you one quick squeeze, Torbeck, and, let me check on this and see what's going on.
Oh, please don't go.
And she hops over to them and Philly, what's going on? We leaving? We're going up to that house? What do you mean? He's like, I don't know how to tell you, darling, but there's some business I got to take care of here in Wickamore Hollow, so it's going to be at least a couple of days that we're going to have to be here while I work things out with the mayor. But he's putting us up in this lovely house that belongs to me, quite frankly, so we are gonna get a lovely night's rest. We have a Jenkins family that's gonna take care of us, and then once we're done with all of that, I'll get a carriage in here, and we'll get us and the fellas, well, head on over to Chateau Clair de Lune, and it'll be perfect. But darling, I'm exhausted. frankly, I don't have another ounce of energy left in me. If you love me even a tiny bit, you'll let your old man get some sleep. And then she looks up at him and then looks back at you and then looks up at him and then looks back at you.
Is that gonna be all right? Will you be okay in the end tonight if we head on up to that house on the hill?
No, yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, just enjoy your night up in the big, beautiful mansion up on the hill. We'll be okay.
We would put you up in the hill, but the mayor is telling me that, we can't have you up there because it's in disarray and they've only cleaned out the room for Adela and myself, and it won't be ready until tomorrow, but we would love to have you out there for dinner tomorrow night. So if you come out tomorrow night, we'll have you for dinner. We can set up rooms for you there, and you can stay with us for the rest of the time that we're in town.
Seems extremely generous. Thank you.
Well, that sounds pretty good, especially the dinner.
It's just the one night, if you could stay in the inn, and I just gotta get some sleep.
The fact that you're putting us up at all is very much appreciated. Thank you, Philip. Lord
Of course. And he turns to the mayor and he reaches into his pocket and he flips him a handful of gold coins. That should account for their room and board, so they should be fine there. If you want to go ahead and escort us up to the house, get us introduced to this Jenkins family, we'll continue talking business, and then I'm off to Slumberland.
All right, Philly. Well, yeah, I'm sure is there a tailor in town? And
the mayor looks to her. Yes, there. I can't remember how to do his voice. Of course, there's a tailor in town. Absolutely, and I will get you a map, and you will be all set tomorrow. You can come down to town, and you can do shopping, and we have been hoping and praying and awaiting your arrival to Wickamore Hollow for so long that we have put funds aside for the both of you to keep your manor in tip-top condition, though we do have many things in storage, which is the necessity to clean out some of the rooms, but otherwise it's repaired and it's ready for you to inhabit it, but aside from that, we have a large fund for you to do as you please in town, Lady Druskenvold. So you are welcome to come down tomorrow at your leisure, and if you find yourself needing candles, you can make your way to the Wickery, and the Stitch in Time is a lovely place for you to get all of your tailoring needs, and quite frankly, anything that you need, Wickamore Hollow can provide, and there's a fund for you, so there's no need for you or Philip, the two of you, to worry about cost at all while you're staying in Wickamore Hollow. But we'll talk more of this as we make our way up. Sirs, it was lovely to meet you again. Mayor Wendell Summerton.
It's a pleasure.
And I will be seeing you tomorrow, I'm sure. The inn is down that way, and he motions just vaguely in a direction, and you turn and look, and there are clearly 3 pathways that you can take. Nice. As he turns and puts one hand on Adela's back and the other hand on Philip's back, and begins to usher them towards the tall house that's up on the hill that he keeps referring to as Druskenvold Estate. And one of the things that you notice is every time he says it, he's very clear cut about the way that he says it, almost as if he's trying to drive the point home, that it is the Druskenvold Estate and nothing more. He doesn't look back at you even once, but as he's trying to drag them along, you see Philip glance back towards you, and he places the tip of his cane towards his hat and nods at you, a sorrowful look on his face, almost a look of apology that this is happening. And Adela looks back multiple times. She seems conflicted. She very clearly doesn't want to leave you alone in this town, but she looks to Phil and she sees how tired he is. She acquiesces, and they make their way up. You stand in the town center for a little bit of time watching as they make their way up. You slowly hear their conversation fade as they take the winding pathway up to this hill. The manor at the top is quite gorgeous, though there is something odd about it. You can't quite put your finger on it from this distance, but there's something about it that doesn't seem quite right.
Torbeck doesn't like that mayor guy. He's treating us like second-class citizens. And you know what? While we're on the topic, Torbeck also doesn't like that Philip guy. Torbeck doesn't think he knows how good he has it with Adela. Do you think they're having marital problems?
They seem pretty strong.
It seems
Yeah,
quite healthy.
Torbeck's not so sure about that. Torbeck leaned into that game.
I think you gotta check those
all the way down to the
preternatural
foundation. There's no way.
man.
There's
No relation
not a
of their
chance in hell.
Torbeck's not so sure.
It pays to be rich and famous, Torbeck.
Is that what Torbeck has to do?
That's all it takes.
Torbeck will make some...
Don't worry about us, Lady Adela. We'll be okay in the end, run by the stinking goat sacrificing peasants. But we're just fine, don't you worry. We'll see you tomorrow for dinner.
Yeah, goodbye. We'll be fine.
I guess we also know what he does with the taxes, man. I mean, he's got a whole house for him. He's got a whole fund set up. They don't ever have to spend a dime.
Man, I wonder if the townsfolk know what their tax dollars are going to.
I mean, geez, that's good work if you can get it.
I mean, who knows how long he's been mailing Lord Druskenvold? It could be years. He finally shows up.
Do you think that we're gonna have to pay taxes in a year? I mean, we've only been here for 2 days, perhaps 3. Do I have to start tracking now? I mean, can I deduct the time that we take walking from the Ghostlight Express all the way here, or is...
You better keep track just in case.
I'll pull out a parchment and...
I track every mile and every copper piece for the old incredibly raking Saturday.
You know, I'm very curious.
Oh, I get it, actually. Finally.
Lord Druskenvold, Philip, he mentioned Slumberland. Do you think that that's another region or barony section of this strange place? We know that there's Pico and perhaps many more, as Adela indicated.
Like some kind of cloud cuckoo land.
Yes.
Like a dreamland.
Land. I don't think so. I think it was in kind of it being an idiom of when you go to sleep and you dream that is sometimes called slumberland. It's a bit of a euphemism.
Yes, I wondered if it was a euphemism, but we're beyond death now. Anything is possible.
I suppose that's true. I guess...
Well, perhaps good tidings from the great tree. May we be blessed by the great tree?
I look at the oak of many faces. I mean, I don't know what it's called.
What?
What the hell's the oak of many?
You know what the tree
You know, funny enough, as you're staring at this tree, though there is no sign indicating what it is or what its purpose is, you hear a name whispered in your mind, the Oak of Many Faces.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you feel as if you know what this is called, what it is known as.
Many faces speaks to you, child. Accept my boo.
Do we? Huh? Do you accept the sacrifice that we gave of many great powerful beasts?
Roll a perception check.
Greco's talking to trees again. I don't know.
I thought he wasn't a druid anymore. I thought he's like a ranger or something.
How's he doing this?
Yeah.
Where do you get that name from?
Rangers can still talk to trees.
He's back to his old crossbow and ways.
They're basically
Frost.
just diet druids.
Remember those days, Frost, back when Grico used the crossbow?
27.
Man,
It's like riding a bike, Cramming!
I wish I could fly and fall 200 feet.
He's
So
always talking to trees, man, but we gotta be worried this one's talking back.
That was basically invincible.
There are so many faces on this tree that for anyone else looking on, what you see would go unnoticed by most. But as you ask this question, if it accepts the sacrifice that was given it this day, you watch as a handful of the eyes begin to what almost looks like cry bloody tears as their faces twist into a happy smile from their angry twisted visage. And just as quickly as you blink, you see there are no bloody tears, there's no leaking sap, and there are definitely no smiling faces. But for a moment, you know that you saw what you saw.
Guys, I think we're gonna be okay in this town.
Well, you've befriended the tree, so that's at least one friend we can count among.
given my strange preternatural communion with death.
Torbeck's word.
Yes, that's Torbeck's word. The only Torbeck's word.
Y'all keep saying that.
No, just Torbeck keeps saying it's Torbeck's thing.
Well, I don't know. You just smell and look so far. He communes with trees. I mean, that's pretty
This
good.
is outrageous, Gideon.
So far, you're just using regular
I
senses. This
believe-
guy's talking to ancient trees.
Our arrival was foretold.
Oh, shit.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
The trees were smiling. And I believe that it is grateful for the sacrifice. Maybe not what it was expecting, but perhaps the one it deserved.
Wait, you said the tree was smiling?
The trees were smiling.
Oh, anytime Torbeck looked at it, it just looks angry and mad and sad.
Oh, you don't. You aren't wed to the trees.
No.
You don't have tree dreams.
No, Torbeck can't say that he does.
Wait, what?
Well,
I think this is a fine time to set down roots.
That's very
You
funny.
say this as you hear, you're all facing this tree, and you're listening to Gricko preach about your fortunes that you're going to meet here and what he believes. And you don't hear the footsteps of someone entering the town square alongside you, but you do hear the sound of something being dropped and then moved on the ground. As you turn and look, you see a small woman, barely 5 feet tall, dressed in a pale yellow dress, adorned with little blue ribbons and flowers periodically about it. Her hair is tied up, or they're in two plaits and then tied up in a crown on her head, decorated with flowers. As she has put down what is a small wooden box right in front of the statue of one of the founders, assuming it's the faceless statue that you saw when you entered in, but you haven't been close enough to really know what it is. As she steps up onto it, you see that she's holding in her hand a roll of parchment, and she is shaking a little. You see from one of the buildings down one of the adjoining alleys, there are a handful of people looking out and like giving her thumbs up and almost like cheering her on. She seems to be mid-20s, you would imagine, and so do the handful of people. There are 3 or 4 maybe that are leaning out of this building cheering her on as she smooths out her dress, and then you hear her call out, "Residents of Wickamore Hollow, I beseech you to listen to me. In 3 days hence the moon will fall and you all will die. The moon is falling!" And she just starts screaming, "The moon is falling. Listen to me." You see people in the buildings begin to open the doors and look out. All of a sudden, people start leaving the houses and the buildings here as they start converging in this space and talking. What is she saying? I have no idea what she's talking about. Oh God, not them again. It's what, 7th day in a row? The moon is falling again. People start to get angry, and you see some people walk up and look up at her and at the moon as if they're listening to what she's saying and starting to believe it. You see others go inside and grab compostable foodstuffs and begin hurling it at her. You watch as what was a beautiful pale yellow dress is now smeared with bits of rotting fruit and rotting vegetables as it begins to pile at her feet, but she does not stop. The people down the alleyway are continuing to cheer her on as some of the townsfolk notice them and begin to hurl things at them. They eventually slam the door shut, and you watch as this happens for about 15 minutes before she clearly gets nervous and she backs up. She stops proclaiming this and she rushes off.
Man,
There's some aim.
she really just drug that out as long as she
She
could.
just stood there and took it. I mean, that was 15 minutes of vegetable pelting.
That's some punishment.
I've never seen somebody take so many
completely
apples.
vegetable pelting. There are
Oh, fruits too. I mean,
no, but there were people who came up. She wasn't screaming the whole time. People would come up and ask questions, and she would lean down and talk to them. And you can tell by the way that it sits in the sky. We have heard the visions. The cards have spoken to us of the fall of the moon. Look at the way it leers, unlike any leering it's ever done before. The moon is falling. And she, at one point, pulled out a small ruler and put it on the ground and extended it up, or more like a large ruler, I should say, and raised it up and said, based on my height and where the moon was sitting just 4 days ago, you can see that it's now lower. Look, it's at this notch. When it started here, it's falling, I'm telling you.
Oh, fuck.
And she is doing everything that she can to try and convince these people that, in fact, the moon is falling.
All right. Let's all just take a second to figure this out. She's saying that the moon's gonna fall in 3 days. 4 days ago, was it still 3 days?
Don't listen to her. They're a bunch of lunatics. All right, that entire group of people. Oh yeah, because of the moon. That's hilarious. Yeah, that was unintentional. I didn't mean to say that at all.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Darby Finch, nice to meet you.
Darby
Finch.
Darby
Yeah.
Finch.
So y'all are the group of people that had an impact on our town's traditions.
That's us.
Yeah.
Do we save today?
Something like that for sure. This actually really works well for you that Charlotte and her band of idiots were out here spewing their the lunacy, honestly, because it took town's focus off of y'all, so that's great for you. You need to stay at the inn. I was eavesdropping on the entire conversation.
Oh.
I thought that perhaps there was a connection, that they were saying that because we intervened, that the moon
Oh,
was
no,
falling.
they've been saying that for a while. I think it's...
How long?
We're getting close to 13 days now. I think we're about the 10-day mark.
Okay.
Hey, what you said we interrupted this thing you had going on. Why tie a goat to a tree and you got like lure in a bunch of wolves into the town? What's up with that?
Seems dangerous.
I mean,
Wolves are incredibly dangerous. I would highly recommend that you do not go unattended out into the forest. Well, I guess you're capable. You killed them.
Sure are.
But
I just saw that. Pretty good.
that was there were some
big
little
one?
ones in there, so that had an effect. I'm sure if you had a bunch of big ones, I don't think you would have survived that. So I would be cautious about going out into the tree line. But you can always, if you do need to venture out that way, there are a handful of townsfolk that can help you out, I'm sure.
We don't
Not
need to
me.
venture.
I don't go out there. So
We only plan on staying a little while. We have room and board at the Green...
Oh, the Green Queen Inn.
Green Queen Inn, yes.
Yeah.
What was the name of the young woman who was trying to startle everyone?
Oh, her name's Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yep. Old Charlotte Golden. She's a sweet thing, she is. She hadn't gotten in with those friends. It's that boy, I'm telling you. She fell in love with that boy and he convinced her that the moon's falling, and now look at him.
Oh man, what? So it's all a bunch of young folk. That's the new craze. They all think
Yeah.
the moon's gonna be falling.
I mean, I guess so. It ain't failed yet.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, a bunch of Tom Sawyer strange these days. Hope the mayor don't fall ill.
Yeah, same. Yeah, no, me too. If he failed, I don't know what we'd do.
Oh yeah, is he a pretty good mayor? Like, he runs things?
You know,
Seem like
he's
a great mayor.
No, he's a nice guy. I mean, he wasn't being too kind to y'all tonight, but I promise you that is not normally how he is. He was a starstruck, as it were. He has been trying to get them Druskinvald folks here for a long time, and I think he was seeing stars. Normally he would have been completely hospitable to you, and I could see it on his face. He was happy you're here, but they're,
Yeah, it seems that
rich
this,
folk, they're important.
That Lord Druskinvald is a very important man. I mean, presumably we're in a place named after him, so I can understand why
We
he would
are?
be so important.
Is his name Philip Wickermore Hollow, Druskenwald?
No, just
Well,
Druskenwald.
it could be. You never.
Oh, you mean the whole
suppose
damn
that's right.
place?
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
almost
no,
said
that's
name
true.
crossed it.
Well,
Mr. Crimey, you keep looking at the sky. Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, you think that that's even a possibility? That spooky old moon?
this is going to be my question.
Torbeck doesn't know. You're Torbeck's barometer for things that are like okay, and you're kind of freaked out. So Torbeck's starting to get a little freaked out.
I know I'm not freaked out about it, but I mean, look at the face.
Grammy, you don't think the moon's gonna fall out of the sky, do you?
Don't pay those kids no mind.
I mean,
They're bored. They're looking for attention, and they're getting it.
How long has the moon had a face so terrifying?
When hasn't the moon had a face so terrifying? That's an even more pertinent
come
question.
on, Frosty.
So that's status quo.
Oh yeah,
You guys are used to that.
yeah. Look at it.
It doesn't change expressions. It is always sort of.
It's always just kind
It's
of
always
leery.
just kind of like that, huh?
Do you get used to it?
I mean, as much as you can get used to a leery old moon.
Does it ever get like fuller and then the moon's looking right at you and then it gets
yeah.
like and then it does go through
Oh,
phases?
yeah.
When
sure
it when it
does.
turns like that, does it look like an eagle where it's like all creepy on one side and then
Well, can you show me? can you show me what you mean? Oh my
like
God!
this?
Yep, you got them bird features.
is that what it looks like when it's facing everyone? Full moon style?
You got them weird bird features. No offense.
I'm
When you
not sure how to
when you
explain it.
try to do things with your mouth, you got a beak, son.
Yes, I know. It's
I think it
been
means me
challenging.
harm, fellas.
What? The moon means you harm?
No, probably.
why,
Look, I think the
man?
moon means us all harm, but luckily
I
it
just-
ain't
I was
falling,
getting
so
a
there
bad
ain't nothing to
feeling.
worry about.
It's just up there. Just hanging up there. Menacingly.
Gringo's got tree dreams and you're afraid of moons, man. What is this place doing to us?
No, I think like the tree of the oak of many faces.
That's it. What?
Oh, yeah, it's called the Oak of Many Faces.
How do you
It
know
is.
that?
There's a little.
Please don't
sign
say
right
it told
next
you.
to it.
Please don't say it told you. Please. What?
You wouldn't believe if I told you.
Then what? How do you know?
You're never gonna believe this.
Ask your new tree friend if the moon's falling.
It told me, Jorbeck.
What did it tell you?
It told me its name.
It told you it's. Guys,
I spoke
we have
to
to
the
kill
tree.
Gringo. Guys, we have to kill Gringo.
At least all it's done is smile. It's not done something terrible like cry blood or something. Okay. I mean,
Thank God for that.
yeah,
I mean,
thank God it's not
imagine-
crying blood.
Okay,
It
so
started
if you
weeping
blood-
I mean, we'll get the hell out of
If
here.
Gringo tells us that it does anything else weird, we're all in agreement that we can kill Gringo.
Oh, I mean, logic, reason, tree dreams, science.
We could just leave, fellas. I mean, there's nothing against that, right? We could just like,
Well, we just
Just
set the tree
leave.
on fire. Oh, is that what you said? Leave? I thought you said set fire to the tree.
No, I mean, we could do that too, but I don't know.
Well, we're
I
not
feel
setting
like-
the tree on fire. We've already done enough to disrupt this town.
Yeah,
No,
stay low.
you don't want to piss off that tree.
What do you mean? His feelings?
Well, I don't know, just a tree to me, but yeah, it's got significance.
Torbeck's getting a lot of mixed messages here.
Why would you say not to piss it off, but it's just a tree?
Well, I'm just telling you. Look, people in this town have their own beliefs. I got my own beliefs. You got your own beliefs. Charlotte's got her own beliefs about the moon falling down. Who's to say whose beliefs is true and whose ain't until it happens? But a lot of folks would tell you that tree is something special. Now, I don't know where them faces come from. I suspect someone is the keeper of the tree and carves them in after after the verdicts are handed out.
The what?
The
verdicts.
What kind of verdict?
You know, like, look, if you were to come, like, let's say them folks out here throwing tomatoes at Charlotte, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say them throwing knives,
Oh.
right?
Does that happen?
Charlotte,
Yeah, that would have been a
Right?
lot quicker than 15 minutes.
Well, it
Right.
depends on how good they are at throwing knives.
right?
I mean, it's
but
really
let's
difficult,
say
actually.
thems was good at throwing knives, and thems what was killed Charlotte, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thems would be tried and found guilty for murdering. Thems would then be, beheaded in front of that tree.
Whoa!
And some people say that the tree claims the face.
You don't think so, though?
Well, I don't necessarily believe in that kind of stuff.
Have you
But
seen-
I'm not from around these parts.
What?
Oh, you're not? I assumed that you were perhaps a lifelong local.
And I only been here about 14 years.
Oh. That's pretty long.
Well, yeah, but it ain't where I started.
So you are akin to us, an outsider in this strange
They
town?
like to call us newcomers, and no matter how long you've been here, you can't shake the moniker unless you really get yourself in with some of them.
What do you do here, Darby?
What do I do here? I drink a lot.
Oh, yeah, you're like this guy. Yeah, right.
Is there a place where one would be able to get a drink?
Oh yeah, sure, over at the Green Queen Inn.
Oh, is this...
But to answer your
one-stop
true
shop.
question, when I ain't drinking and I ain't talking to other newcomers about the goings on of this lovely place we call Wickermore Hollow,
Yes.
I'm farming.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just a farmhand, ain't nothing special.
Do you
but
have to
it
do
pays the
anything
bills.
magical in order for the crop to grow, or does it grow under the light of the moon?
I use the magic of my hardened muscles and my chiseled features.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Guy's pretty cool.
This guy finches.
This guy definitely finches.
Well, that's good to know that you have a nice source of food.
Yeah, and pays for my room, so
And I'll think that maybe we had something to help with your crops growing on account of granting the Oak of Many Faces a palatable meal of wolf's blood.
yeah, that ain't what I wanted, but sure.
One final question for Torbeck regarding the tree of the Oak of Many Faces.
Yeah.
How does the oak judge indecent exposure?
You want to moon the tree, son?
Well,
All
it's
the
more
faces,
like
we're not paying attention. All the faces are like,
it's more like
They're all
past
blue stealing.
transgressions, but now that you mention it, Torbeck's a little. Yeah, what happens if you moon the tree?
I don't know of anyone to moon the tree. You're gonna keep your jingle and doodle balls sheathed, right, sir?
Doodle ball. Doodle ball.
Yeah, that's preposterous. You suggest Torbeck would never drop trowel like that.
I know a juggler who specializes in doodle balls.
I mean, we actually do need to know, Mr. Finch,
Sure.
because I don't know if. Come here, lad.
Yep.
Come here, lad. We've known each other a long time.
You and I have?
No. The four of us know each other. We're in life. We
Oh
we had a
yeah.
business
No, wait,
together.
hold. You knew each other in life,
We did, yeah.
and you came here together in death.
Yeah, that's what happened. A train came and
Is this one of them polycules?
From a certain point of view.
What's that? I don't know.
it depends on who you ask.
I don't know what that is. But anyway, so we've been gone to town to
Those are
town.
those scientists always talk about.
Oh man, them scientists?
Yeah,
Them
polycules.
Oh, they never stop talking.
They're always discovering stuff.
Yeah.
So Torbeck has gained a bit of a reputation
Yeah.
and a bit of a moniker that follows him wherever he goes.
Yeah.
They call him the Gooning Mooner.
That's a
they do.
legend, Greco. That's a
They do.
legend.
So
can
we
you-
do need
no,
to
no,
know
no,
if
can you-
Torbeck's
I-
gonna get beheaded.
Are you asking me if this hairy fellow were to release his cheeks, if the tree is going to
Release his
behead
cheeks.
him presently?
Or perhaps send tree dreams to the headsman that would then take off the head so it may be sacrificed to the tree.
All right. Well, I've never had experience in anyone trying to appease the tree in such a way.
Okay.
But
Okay. All right.
no, I don't think he would be beheaded for showing his rear end to the Oak of Many
All right.
Faces.
Okay. Well, it sounds like more of a. When we cross that bridge later, we'll get there. We'll
You don't
cross that
have
when
to
we get
cross
there.
it, but should you choose to,
It's gonna come. That bridge is gonna come.
you might want to aim it somewhere else.
That bridge is coming.
Oh man.
Okay.
Greg, you should go around telling people that thing about Torbeck. It's not even true. Nobody's ever said that about Torbeck ever.
I don't know what to tell you, Tollback. I don't know. You said I was whispering to the guy. I don't know what you think I said. I think you're projecting a little bit.
Torbeck just imagines the worst.
No, don't worry. We were saying that, man, we're all having a great time. He actually told us the best thing on the menu to eat at the Green Queen Inn.
All right, we're going to the end.
We're going to the Green Queen Inn.
Darby, we gotta kill a whole day tomorrow. Is there anything like cool to see around here or do, or just the inn and drinking? Because I'm good with that.
Ow.
You okay?
Don't hurt yourself. Oh, shit, the tree's alive!
Yeah,
the tree's
no.
got him, look out!
No, I just when I'm sober, I'm a little bit clumsy. So.
Well, will we meet you there perhaps later,
functional.
or could you lead us? I mean, we have 3 paths to go down, and we're honestly not sure.
Why? Where are you going?
Well,
We're going to the Green Queen Inn.
well, where should we go?
You want to go down those paths?
Well, to Gideon's point, we're looking for interesting, points.
Yeah, I mean,
in
Right
town.
now at night?
You've been here 14...
You trying to creep in people's windows or some shit?
No, I think we should
Is
go
this
to
like
the
one of
inn,
those weird
fellas.
things?
I think we should.
No, yeah?
We have,
You're
we
not
have a place
sure.
there.
No.
You don't know whether you want to. No, I watched you. I watched you.
Nobody else
you
saw
don't
it.
know. You don't know if you want to creep in someo's window.
Nobody
You
else saw
pervert.
that.
That's all right.
I'm so
Look,
fucked
I don't
up
judge.
from getting suplexed by that ghost train earlier.
But out of curiosity,
I'm sorry. What?
But out of curiosity,
There
do
was a
people
ghost
get beheaded
train
for peeking into each other's windows? Because otherwise we'll have to...
I mean, look.
We'll need to cross that.
Stop
bridge
looking at
when we
Torbeck, Frost!
Why do we think these bridges are going to keep coming?
You're more likely to be beheaded peeking into someone's window than you are mooning that damn tree.
That's punishments are intense around here, man.
I mean, this people's domicile. It's their place to go to have solitude and sanctuary and privacy. What are you doing looking in their windows? You like someone looking in on you when you're...
Torbeck!
We're turning over a new leaf now that we're reborn.
You get that? None of the faces are laughing.
Wait a minute, I feel like
No, they're carved in faces. They can't change.
I thought perhaps
Are you
they
looking
would.
for money, fella? I mean, I'm happy to,
What?
I'm happy to give you a compliment.
What for?
You're just sort of loyal.
I thought Darby would take us out
you
drinking.
20 compliments to shut the fuck up.
All right, well, I'm sorry. You know what? You enjoy
No,
your
we're
night.
amongst the new. Don't
and
listen
I'll
to him.
see
He's
you
feeling
later.
ornery. He's afraid of the
No,
moon.
I
Asking
got
for
things to
directions
do.
Let's
or
go
cool
by and let's have a
places to
drink.
go, and if you just keep
He's a
going,
fellow
man.
newcomer.
I've got places to go, people to see, drinks to have.
Yes.
I wish you
Can you lead
the
us?
best to your
Lead
night.
us. Don't leave us here.
Sir,
No,
sir,
don't
sir.
be a bad. Please,
This guy's definitely
And you
loitering,
treat-
Frost. Let him go.
And you watch as he turns and he
Bye,
walks
Garby!
away.
See you, Garby!
See you, Darby.
Thanks,
Darby
Garby!
thinks the farmer is gone now.
What the fuck was up with that guy?
Why were you
I
being
was
so
standing
insulting?
for
You're being
50
very
minutes
rude.
watching the show.
And what was with him eavesdropping on us? And they give us a hard time about Torbeck wanting to look in people's windows.
A lot of accusations flying around from Garvey.
Oh, man.
A lady walks by and she goes, "Nobody is eavesdropping on you, you fool. You're standing in the middle of the town center." And then she walks down an alley.
Isn't that?
We are being quite loud.
Yeah, middle of the night. This place is abandoned 5 seconds ago. Kill a couple wolves, everybody comes out.
Isn't it only like 8 p.m.? I look at
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
I look
it's
at
the
clock.
equivalent
I
of
have,
like
I have
8 p.m.
the,
You do, you
yeah,
do,
the,
yeah.
The watch.
No, you do.
Yeah.
So what about the inn? How do we feel about that?
Yes, we can enjoy the evening hours.
Oh. I wonder if they have any evening hours specials.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Let's go find out.
Let's check out that Green Queen. Huh?
Well, typically, inns are usually built at the center of town on account of having the most foot traffic.
Oh shit!
Oh wow! Look at
You immediately remember when you said we were thinking of going down these 3 paths that Darby was like, "But why?"
Yeah.
And you realize that the way that he left was directly towards the Green Queen Inn. And as you notice it, you see the door swing closed
Do
as
we
he has
see
now
him
entered
walk
it.
into the Green Queen
Yeah,
Inn
no, he went straight in
150
there.
feet away?
Exactly.
This is really awkward.
One of
now.
those moments. We're going the same direction.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I think he's gonna say something to make a scene.
No,
Oh, he's not going to do that. Why would he do that? He came up and he
Mr.
offered us
Crummy-
great advance.
Yeah, Mr. Crummy was a little rude to him, though.
Look, I made my bed. I'll sleep in it. Let's get a drink.
All right.
lads.
Couple drinks.
I'll be right behind you. Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, okay. We'll see you in there, Frosty.
The rest of you make your way directly towards the Green Queen Inn. You are here. The Green Queen Inn is right here. So as you turn away from the tree.
I stop as they are walking past between the tree and the statue. I'm gonna
they're-
stop and look at the statue.
They're not going to the statue because you guys were right
no,
here.
you said it was northern.
I would like you to
northern.
shut up. I'm telling you, you're right here. Okay?
We know. Wait, we're
You were right
Go
here.
over there.
I'm gonna walk over there.
I'm not stopping you from doing what
This
you
is
want to do.
Ghostlight. I
I'm
can
just
go
telling
more
you
than
where you
50
are.
feet in a
I'm not
session.
stopping you from doing what you want to do. I'm just telling you where. So anyway,
my
you guys.
Yeah, wait. I want to look at the statue.
Okay, but it's not your turn right now, Derek.
Whatever you want to do, GM. You only control the whole universe.
The statue falls on you and you die.
Yeah!
Again!
Oh, shit, which one of you wrote that in the book?
Oh, well, here I am in Druskenwald too. What am I now? Oh, I'm a goat person.
You were roughly right here. And as you turn from the tree, you notice that directly to your side is a large building with a sign that says Green Queen Inn. And you are able to make your way over there. Frost hangs back as you do just turn.
All right, as we head in, nobody make eye contact with old Garvey.
Frost?
Try to keep your eyes
How
down.
about we just lock eyes with him and
Darby
just
or Garvey?
It's Darby.
I think it's
Garvey?
Darby with a D.
Oh,
Thank
I thought
you.
it was Garvey. With
You
a
guys
G
were
and a
saying
V.
Garvey, and I'm
Turner
like,
was doing that on
I don't know,
purpose,
I
and he
can't
knew his
hear.
name. It
I
was
thought
a
it was
joke,
not-
Frost, lighten up.
I thought his name was Harvey.
I can't lighten up. This is a horror campaign.
Okay.
So you turn and make your way the 4 feet to the Green Queen Inn. Frost hangs back as you open the door and are immediately met with the raucous noise of 20 or so people enjoying drinks, enjoying what is very clearly entertainment. On the stage in this main area, you see what appears to be some sort of theater troupe that is performing that is engaged in a performance, and people are laughing and cheering and they're getting drinks. And as you step in, the sound of the door creaks. A couple of people turn to see who came in, raising their hands as if to say, hey, Jim, glad you arrived. But as they notice that it's you, at first there are a couple of people that hush, and then more people hush, and then the entire room is completely silent. You could hear a pin drop, except for the troupe on the stage that are clearly newcomers as well, not from around here. They don't seem to have any clue what's going on as they continue their performance until finally one of them nudges one of the other performers, and they mumble about each other, and they quickly call out intermission, and they put down a little sign that says intermission as they exit the stage. Everything is completely quiet as everyone just watches you. You see people pick up their mugs and take a sip, or they'll slowly eat from soup in a bread bowl, or plate piled high with different, they do.
They got corn chowder and bread bowls.
They do. Plates piled high with meat and potatoes and russet vegetables. As you...
Did I say russet?
I did, yeah. Russet bread.
Russet. I don't like it. We're in the granary.
Yeah. And they continue doing what they were doing, but none of them are talking. And then a soft rumble of whispers as they begin to talk amongst themselves, constantly eyeing you. It is, even in the quiet, it just sounds like a rumbling to you. It's so hard to make out individual sentences and things that you're saying, and all of this is happening while Frost, you stand outside and...
The statue is strangling me!
Can I please describe it? I am the GM. Frost, you have, the moment your friends left you, the statue came to life, and with a garrote, it has wrapped it around your neck, and you are now choking to death. Okay. Your blood littering the ground as the tree feasts.
I'll roll a death saving throw.
At disadvantage.
That's an 11. I got a 4, I fail.
Okay,
In
can
your
you
final
roll
moments, it leaves you in a
10
position
more?
that looks like you fell victim to autoerotic.
What a anyone, shame.
See,
the problem is that
all Frost.
the
the
moment that your friends rejoin in the square looking for you, the scene that they meet is you strangled to death, your penis in your hand.
Yes! Get up, Mr. Granny! 20 gold pieces!
And because you're a bird, it's a corkscrew penis, so it actually wraps around your
Oh my!
I never should have made that, man. You corrupted him.
I told you not to take that, man. I mean, look at Frosty's eyes. That guy was
Listen,
definitely.
Brico, anytime someone gives you 10,000 to 1 odds, you take it.
Frosty was belting up. We all knew it. We all knew it.
I don't care if it's the most ridiculous 1,000 to 1, you take it.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
I'm just saying, did you guys know about the corkscrew? Because that's unsettling.
I'm stealing this from chat. I respawn at the Ghostlight Express crash site. Fuck. I have to make that whole walk again? Fucking shit.
Yeah. No, that is not what happened.
That's not what happened?
That isn't what happened.
Rewind?
No.
I'm already committed. Holy shit, he's strapped to that. Look at him. Look at that smile.
Die doing what he wants.
I've never seen him look so happy.
No, instead I'm looking at at the watch. Ooh, yeah,
Yes,
it's evening hour.
you are.
Statue.
It is as oh, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with us?
That's my favorite moment.
The statue has me things are gonna be.
Jesus, Mace. What the
Mace
fuck
is
is
lost.
wrong with
Mace is spending too much time with
trying to kill
Mikey.
Mikey.
He's spending too much time with Mikey.
It's an inversion. This is the opposite of witchlight.
Something is off.
Something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong.
Mace is channeling his Mikey. They switch bodies.
I taught you well, Mace. I taught you
With his
well.
final breath. It's just too easy to see Frost in that position, you know?
Oh my
This is too easy. It writes itself.
Oh wow.
I take 1 minute to examine the statue. Just 1 minute. I don't.
1 minute's all it takes, Frost. 1 minute's all it takes. You sick freak.
600 rounds of combat.
Okay, no. But in but in actuality,
You know?
but in actuality, your friends step into the inn, you hear the door close behind them, and quiet once again comes to the town square as you realize that there are a handful of people. Jesus, Mace, it's gonna be fine, buddy.
I just can't get it out of my head.
The corkscrew penis.
The whole scene.
Everything. Every moment. You can't give yourself an embolism, man. You gotta take a deep breath. You're gonna rupture something, man. That time he did it to himself. That time he just set himself off.
That's on you. That's on you.
Yeah, that's on you. Blinks beats an owl.
I'm gonna get up. That's what I think of Bridge.
Frost, you watch your friends as they enter into the Green Queen Inn, the door slowly closing behind them. As you look out over the town square, it has become significantly more quiet even over the past 5 minutes or so, as the people who had congregated out here watching Charlotte give this impassioned speech about the falling of the moon has calmed and quieted. Now that the theatrics are over, people are going back to their homes for the evening. Some people are wandering towards the Green Queen Inn, but it's fairly quiet here again as you are left alone in relative solitude.
I will take a moment to inspect the statue. I'm curious to see if this tells me anything about the history or lore of this town.
You make your way towards the statue itself, and what you see on it is specifically the fact that though it's clearly the statue of a man, it is completely featureless. Where there should be a face, the stone itself is completely smooth. There is a plaque on the plinth of the statue that says "Our village founder," but there is no name. There is no date. There are no other details that allude to the to who this person was or when they founded this place, even why. All the other features on this statue are in normal detail, but the face itself looks like it's completely weathered away.
Fascinating. What a mystery. I think I can hear them snickering from here. With that, I will turn and catch up with my friends.
As you turn and walk away, the statue reaches.
No, we can't.
I know. No, you are easily able to make your way uninhibited as you make your way towards the Green Queen Inn, and you open the door. The sound of the door creaking is cacophonous. The silence inside of this inn is so uncomfortable as you step in immediately into the center of your friends. There is an empty stage off to one side, a wooden standing, not plaque, but sign that says intermission in the middle of the stage. And everyone else that's in here is staring at the door, slowly eating or drinking or watching as you enter. And then they slowly turn back and a dull murmur spreads throughout this place. And that is where you all stand now, as the din begins to fill this space again, all intermingled in a way that makes it nearly impossible for you to pick out individual phrases or sentences to know what these people are saying. And no one's looking at you, at least most are not looking at you with disgust or disdain, but you do see traces of fear, and you see looks of confusion and concern. These people are clearly sussing you out and trying to figure out who you are and what you are doing here. There is, however, leaning against the wall nearest to the stage, you see a middle-aged woman. An older woman, and she is wearing a beautifully tailored outfit, ruffles around her neck, a what appears to be a very expensive necklace with a large pendant, a hat atop her head with frilly dark bows matching some of the accent colors on her outfit. Her hair is tightly curled and piled up beneath the hat. As she has her arms crossed, she's leaning back, but not in a casual way, just for support against the wall as she's looking throughout this space, and her eyes do occasionally flick over to you, but she doesn't approach you in any way. She seems to be scanning, almost maintaining this entire space. As she stands here, she you notice her that she exudes an air of quiet authority.
Wow, she's really exuding over there.
Brutal.
Wow. Look at that dress she's got. Really exuding an air of quiet authority, don't you think, fellas?
Wow, that was really well summarized, Mr. Krabby.
I've never seen anyone exude so much quiet authority.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw that hat. I said, well, she sure is exuding a quiet authority.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, she's not exuding the quiet authority. She's exuding an air, and the air is that of quiet authority.
I think that's more accurate, yes. The specificity.
As you begin to speak, you notice that the din gets louder until very quickly this entire place is once again as loud as it was when you first entered. Though nobody here is making any motion to welcome you over to sit with them or to engage with you in any way, the initial sense of intrusion that you felt stepping into this place is easing as people are accepting your presence here, though cautiously.
Oh, wow. Does there seem to be space to sit?
There is. You look throughout, and towards the middle of the room, actually close to the front, the center of the stage, you notice a small round table that, with a little bit of finagling, you could all squeeze yourselves into. It'll be a tight fit, but you would be able to pull up chairs and sit at this space. You'll be surrounded by townsfolk on all sides, but...
Alright, let's grab a table. You know, she can exude all she wants and everybody has respect for her, but Torbeck exudes one time and everybody loses their minds.
Try not to exude too much. Any of you, we want to, try to keep things peaceful.
And maybe if you wore a dress like that, people would actually respect you. You ever considered that, Torbeck?
Torbeck will think about this. And I try to sit down at this table.
I would like you to roll a dexterity check.
That's a nightmare.
He's fine. He's fine.
I got a 5.
Lovely. You are a large Torbeck.
Yeah.
Like you're this new body is something that you're not completely familiar with. And the old Torbeck, the body that you knew before was lithe. You could slink between things really easily. This body doesn't do that. But you forget that. As you try to squeeze your way through these tight spaces, you knock over a couple of people as you hit into their chair, and people spill out onto the floor. You hit a table, and all of the drinks spill everywhere.
No, sorry about that. Torbeck didn't mean to do that.
It's causing quite a bit of commotion, but these people are cautious enough of you that even though you see one burly-looking man get up like he's going to start a fight. Yeah. Right. And then he tenses his fist and he sits back down. You can see he's really keeping his self-control.
Torbeck saw that. You better sit down. Excuse Torbeck. Mr. Crummy will pay for those. Excuse Torbeck.
For context, do we see anyone in this area that's not a human?
That's a very good question. Roll a perception check at advantage.
Oh.
I'm not paying for a goddamn thing.
You're what?
I'm not paying for a goddamn thing.
Only an 11.
An 11 is good enough. You don't see a single person in here that's not human.
I guess I'll get into... I'll sit in like the booth in the middle.
Torbeck has cleared the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and you are all easily able to make your way to the table.
Time for the Simon Belmont.
Everything
I follow behind again.
As Torbeck gets there.
I got giant stone wings, so it's even worse.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean he's knocked over enough people. People have moved out of the way. They see that you're coming. You have a clear path to this table now. Though there aren't necessarily
stay down there, I'm coming.
There aren't necessarily enough chairs for you, and everything gets quiet once again as everyone watches you get to this table, and as Torbeck grabs a chair and drags it along the floor, it squeaks and squeals, and it's almost deafening and uncomfortable as everyone watches you. And then once you fumble and sit down and get acclimated, once again the din arises again, and eventually it erupts into full-blown chatter.
If I got there before Gideon, I would lean over to Torbeck at the table, and I'd point his Gid coming. Now that's exuding a quiet air of authority there, fella.
Torbeck's not so sure, but, fine.
I'll sit down as this is happening, and as it's quiet, where as Torbeck is dragging it, as soon as we all sit down, and it's the peak quiet, all eyes on us, I'll look around
What do a couple of hungry boys got to do to get loafed around here?
You say this out into the quiet, and eventually the din reappears, and it gets loud in here. You sit here for about 5 minutes or so, and you are looking around. Nobody's coming by to get drinks. Nothing of that. I'd like you to roll a group perception check for me, please.
Real slow service.
Does it look like there's...
Oh, let's go!
Does it look like there's a person who is serving others and we're just not being served?
You know, maybe we'll find out with this perception
I
check,
got 18.
Derek.
I got an 18.
Jumping ahead.
I got
off,
a
Ross.
natural 20 for 23.
Fantastic.
I got a 21.
Fantastic.
18.
I believe I got a 12.
Okay. You after everything quiets, but then gets louder, you don't necessarily feel comfortable, but you're acclimating to this new place and these new people. It's, though not necessarily understandable completely, there is a part of you that gets why these people would be so cautious of you. Especially given the things that you've seen. You're cautious of them. What you've experienced this evening has been incredibly strange, and you are strangers in a strange land. But after about 5 minutes or so of looking around, you are starting to feel ostracized. You're starting to wonder where your drinks are, and you look around, you don't necessarily see anyone that is providing drinks, but once again, your eyes turn to the woman at the edge of the room, exuding that air of quiet authority, as she does exude some authority. You see as she looks down at a young woman who's holding in her hands a tray piled high with drinks. She just recently come out of the kitchens, and they are chatting back and forth, and the girl's shaking her head, nervous, and this woman her face very stern as she says something to her, and her eyes look up and they catch your eyes, Kremi. And then she looks between all of you as she motions this woman over to you, clearly informing her that her job is to serve the patrons, and regardless of whatever her opinions may be, your patrons. And the girl, her shoulders sink as she takes in what she's supposed to do. You watch as she looks around the room. Clearly, no perception check needed. She is concerned about what the rest of the people in this establishment will think if she serves you food here. But she collects herself, realizing this is what her job is, straightens her shoulders, she passes off a couple of drinks, and then she slowly walks over to you, easily weaving through these people. Torbeck could never, as she makes her way directly between you, Gricko, and Frost.
Hello. Welcome to the Green Queen Inn. My name is Marion. I'll be your server this evening. We have ale on tap, and we have a multitude of other libations. Should you decide you would like to imbibe, we have the special tonight is a lamb shank with mashed potatoes, diced shallots, and seared root vegetables in truffle oil.
Wow.
We also have a lamb and dumpling stew, either in a bowl or in a bread bowl. Is there anything I can get you this evening?
I'll order for the table. Is the red bread free?
I'm sorry?
Is the red bread free? All the bread that I see around at these tables.
Red bread?
Yeah, is it free?
Well, the brown bread, we can get you a bowl of brown bread.
Yeah, is it free?
I can get you a bowl of
We'll
free
split an
bread.
order.
Just bread.
What? What about all that other stuff?
What are you doing, man?
We never ate that good in a life.
I want some
life.
I want some
We're eating better here in death than we've ever eaten.
What are you doing?
Gold grows on trees, fellas?
She
Look how many guesses. Look how many Druskin balls got
Marion,
got a whole thing.
Marion, how much for the lamb and dumpling stew in the bread bowl?
That would be 5 copper pieces.
Wait. Didn't Mr. Dawes say there was money set aside for us?
I don't know, did she?
Didn't they say something about money set aside for us?
I think exactly right. I think we're with the Druskin balls.
Torvik needs a dozen ales!
Yes, I've been informed that a room is being prepared for the 5 of you. On behalf of the Druskin Voles, but I do not believe that your food and drink.
Well, can you put the charges on the room?
Yeah, does that happen here?
She looks over her shoulder at the woman, exuding an air of quiet authority.
Gosh, so authoritative.
So much air.
And
She's exuding all that.
she raises her arms as if this woman should have any idea what you're talking about. She can't hear you from here over the noise in this place, but she nods her head sternly and motions for her to proceed.
Yes, we can put the food and drinks on the room. If there are problems, we'll bring it up with the mayor.
I'll take a lamb shank and an extra large
You're gonna
ale.
regret that.
I'm gonna add everything that Gideon's having as well and add on extra ales.
All right, I'm sorry, can you repeat that for me, please?
Just a lamb shank and an extra large ale. That's as far as we've got.
And then a second lamb shank and an extra large ale.
Get 2 extra large ales.
2 extra large ales. Anything for you, sir?
Oh, yes, I'll have the lamb and dumpling stew in the bread bowl.
You don't want the Parmesan broth?
No, she didn't say Parmesan broth. Why would you bring that up?
That's just kind of a frost coated thing.
Can't you leave that way before we died?
Didn't you have a big lunch earlier, Frost? You tell me she's awfully full.
It was an hour before we sat down. I had 2 hot dogs. What am I supposed to do? All I can do is fit Parmesan broth around the hot dog.
Kids played his
There's stuff in there. I didn't know we were going to go having a fancy Italian dinner. It was horseshit.
These jokes are for us today.
Yeah,
It really is for us.
for the podcast
cameras are
listeners
being
at home,
off right
you know what the fuck we're talking about.
Our patrons know. Our patrons
they know.
get the joke.
They know. If you're a patron, you know.
If you're
I'm just
patron,
getting
you're
the bread
family.
bowl. Thank you. I'll have an ale also. That's found.
Ale
Just
as
regular
well,
sized
all
ale.
right. And all right, yes.
Marianne. First of all, thank you for serving us.
Marianne.
Marianne.
Yes.
Um,
I do apologize. We also have our locally harvested cider, or our cider created from locally grown apples from the orchard
Oh, great.
as well.
Can I switch my ale to a cider then?
Sure.
Just a normal cider, or is it like
Yeah, do you,
alcoholic?
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Is there any other kind, kid?
Well, I don't know. Is there normal cider? Can you have regular cider? Just like,
In medieval times, I don't know if you can.
And for you,
oh, I don't know a thing about cider.
Yeah, me
Come
neither.
on, wait.
I guess I'll have the lamb stew in the bread bowl. I might as well do the bread bowl. And to drink, what do you say you got?
we have.
Actually, I'll take a cocktail, 3 equal parts rye whiskey, cognac, and sweet vermouth. If you could do 2 dashes of bitters, mix it in ice, and then strain it into another glass with 1 large ice cube in it. And I'll take 2 of those, please.
Yes, sir.
She writes it down.
Oh, shit.
all right.
All right.
And I'll say you look around and you actually realize that this establishment, at first glance, it just looked like a veritable a variety of townsfolk. But as you look around, you realize that there are a varying display of wealth in here. And if the owner, exuding her airs at the edge of the room, is any indicator, they are not unfamiliar with more wealthy customers, and that they clearly do have a large variety of beverages available. So she doesn't seem at all perplexed by your order.
Not bad, fellas.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
this is all gonna work out. And you know what? Worst case scenario, if the moon falls in 3 days and everybody gets wiped out, who cares anyway?
Yes, we'll be full of cider and stew.
Oh, it's me?
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
Oh, we forgot about Gringo.
If you like, I can return and take your order.
No,
at a later
I'm ready.
time.
I'm ready. I'm sorry, you probably say this all the time. I'm between the lamb shank with the potatoes and the lamb stew with the bread bowl. I'm between those two.
Always
They
does
look
this.
really good. Do you have a recommendation on which you would recommend?
Every fucking restaurant.
Well,
You know he's gonna order the lobster.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I asked.
what I'll say is the lamb shank is quite small in comparison to the stew, especially
Okay.
for the cost.
Oh, okay.
So if you are looking for a heartier meal, one that is going to stretch, the stew would be my choice.
You
It's also
recommend
cozy. However, the notes of tarragon and saffron in the sauce for the lamb shank is second to none. So if you have a more refined palate, you might enjoy the shank more than the stew.
Nah, I'll change to this too.
All right.
With the bread bowl.
Good choice.
So,
Is that your heartiest meal, would you say? Sorry,
I was
Rico,
gonna
I know
say,
it's
aren't
your
you
turn.
gonna be hungry after that?
I didn't realize the shank. I was picturing like a giant mutton. You know? I didn't realize the shank was like a small thing.
would you like to add a shank to the top of the lamb
Yeah,
stew?
Torben
with
wants
the
to do
red
that
bread?
too.
Oh, yeah.
Torben
hungry.
also
Yeah,
wants to
yeah.
do
Well,
that.
like 2 or 3 shanks.
Yeah.
2 or 3
Yeah,
shanks?
Yeah, to the
please.
top. Whatever the chef is feeling in the moment.
Thank
Alright.
you.
So make it 3.
Thank you.
For you as well? 3?
Yes, please.
3 times extra shanks. Yes. We
Yeah.
also, for you, have a children's menu. If you would prefer pasta in a cheese sauce, or if you have a weaker stomach, we can do pasta with butter and garlic.
Garlic's a little spicy.
A glass of milk, perchance?
You have any Parmesan rinds? Just like heat them up like a cup of water and throw the rind right in. That's all it needs.
Of course, we could.
I cast Toll the Dead on Creme.
Inflict wounds at a foot.
If you would like, we could also do a sausage link in a bun with a dash of tomato paste, seasoned tomato paste.
And what
good,
and what do you recommend out of all those options?
Well, me personally, I would go with the lamb stew in a bread bowl.
Okay.
But if you're
Oh,
leaning
yeah,
more
that's
towards
good.
one of our
That's good. Yeah, that sounds really yummy. That sounds really. But you know,
Would you
I
prefer-
think I'm gonna get the sausage. I mean,
Yes.
that was really. I saw this. I mean, that was my. Yeah, I was thinking the sausage. I was hoping you said the sausage.
Would you like the larger sausage in a roll, or would you like the 4 mini sausages in mini rolls?
Oh,
Do the mini. Do the
Oh
mini for
yeah,
sure.
let's go. Let's go. Let me. Can I just do 4 of the large?
Of course.
I mean, all these big boys are eating. Oh, who says Rico can't eat?
And would you like kraut?
Yes, whatever it comes with.
All right.
Also, if you have any kind of like parchment with some beeswax sticks that have color in them for the young man, he would appreciate that.
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, my lady.
You're very welcome. Anything else I can get for you?
Just the bread.
Yes, the bread to start.
Oh, I'll have an
Butter,
ale
sir?
too. I'll have an ale too.
Yeah, but of course.
All right. And she takes down the last of your order and she turns, and within moments, she is out with 2 large baskets of steaming, like piping hot bread, and not these weak ass packets of butter. It's a butter dish filled with fresh churned butter, and you can see the cracked salt on the top of it. And she passes out the small plates and butter knives, and then she, from her side, takes a small pot of what is clearly freshly harvested honey and places it on the table as well. And then quickly goes back into the kitchen and brings out all of your ales and your ciders. The cider is warm, and you can taste the honey in it. It's quite delicious. And you're able to spend the next bit of time while your food is cooking
enjoying the evening. Eventually, the troupe makes their way back onto the stage, saying that things in the inn have quieted down quite a bit as they shuffle back on, and they make a joke about your entrance, and nobody laughs. And
I was going to say, is it safe to assume that all of the humans were just quietly staring at us for the 10 minutes IRL that we just ordered all of that food?
No, they had all started
okay,
talking again.
okay.
Where they were staring at you uncomfortably was when you first entered,
I
and then when Torbeck decided that he was going to cause a butt ruckus.
What?
A butt ruckus.
It's not Torbeck's
but-
fault. He's double caked up on a Tuesday.
The troupe begin. They step out and they make the joke about the awkward silence, and then they say "tough crowd" as they announce themselves again as Hickok and Company, the traveling troupe here to perform for you the first part in a 3-part performance, "The Prince in Gold," and they continue to perform, and you are able to enjoy watching the show as you wait about it only takes about 15 minutes before not just Marion, but a couple of other humans come with her out of the kitchen, carrying trays piled high with piping hot food. The bread bowls are gigantic. The full round loaves of bread, the centers ripped out, piled high with bubbling hot stew. It's placed in front of you, garnished with chives and greens and other things. Another basket of bread and butter is brought out. Your lamb shanks are brought out on this sizzling hot piece of stone and placed beside you that you can either eat on your own as like a lamb lollipop or to put on your stew. But it is not at all what you had expected. You thought that you were losing out by having to come to the inn and not staying at Druskenwald Manor. But this is luxury. And for a place like this to be found in Wickermore Hollow is just incredible. It's almost inspirational that something like this can survive in a place like this. But looking around, the people that live here clearly love it. And whether you're out of town or local, the service is fantastic. The food is delicious. And you're able to enjoy an evening of quiet, for the most part, food, an air of quiet authority. You're able to enjoy food and drinks, and for the first time since death, since the train,
Oh yeah, we died today.
you you are able to relax.
The
And
carnival
at
fire.
first you're not even sure that you can enjoy food. You have experienced death for the first time, and though you found these new bodies, is this gonna be like life? Will it taste as sweet? Does the popping lamb, is that going to be as sweet? The juice is running out of it, that nice crispy layer on the outside, but as you sink your teeth into it, it's even better than it was in life. It's as if all of the flavors have accumulated in a way, and your taste buds were reborn to enjoy. And that is what you are experiencing now.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Boy, man, this is good stuff.
This is unbelievably delicious. I finished my entire stew.
Wow. That was fast, man.
And look,
just got
you
here.
can take the bread bowl and you can tear it up and you can make sort of a soup sandwich afterwards, and you eat that. It's really quite good.
Yeah, you don't leave anything
You
behind.
as you are getting through your soup, you get to that point in a bread bowl where like the soup's gone and you still have that outside rind
Yeah.
that hasn't fully soaked, and you watch as Marion comes with a tureen of more soup and fills up your bread bowl so that it fully soaks
Marion,
the outside.
thank you. This is very
And
kind. I also like the word tureen a lot.
It's Marion.
You're very welcome.
That's what I said.
Oh, it's
I
Marion.
hope that you
Marion.
are enjoying.
You'll
Yes,
get there.
Marion. I hope that you are enjoying the offers here at the Green Queen Inn.
Your name is Marion, correct?
Marion.
That's what
Yeah, you hear the difference, right? Just saying Marion.
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 God.
Can I ask you a question, Marion?
And
Marion.
here is your room key.
and she passes you a large bronze key.
Oh, thank you.
The-
Just the one room?
But yes.
I'm just checking. It's already very generous, but I didn't know if this was a key for me or if it was...
No, it's for our largest suite. It should be more than enough space for all of you.
And you notice it's this beautiful, detailed bronze key, and at the head of it, it is what looks to be tendrils of tree branches, and in the very middle of it is looks almost like a rabbit. But there are differences. It has, at first, you think it's the tree branches coming out from behind the head, but you realize that they're antlers that are coming up out of the head of this rabbit. And it comes down into a really elaborate end of the key, which you can tell, like, this is the sort of lock on this room you could feel safe. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a key that's going to match that level of detail to be able to get into this room. This is a well-run establishment.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, Marion. May I ask, why is it called the Green Queen Inn? This is an unusual name, at least in my experience.
Well, you see, there are many in Wickamore Hollow with beliefs, and one of the many entities that you could put your belief into, whether it be science or otherwise, is the Green Queen, a woman of nature, a patron of the very ground.
No,
And now I myself am not a follower of the Green Queen, so I can provide very little in the way of how those beliefs uphold, but there are many places around Wickamore where you will find that the establishments are named after certain beliefs or entities in folklore or mythology or things like that. I'm much more of a... I find it interesting, but I struggle to know what I believe. I would caution you, though, to not speak ill of the Green Queen. You never know who is listening, and her followers are ardent,
I mean, she
passionate.
makes food as good as this. I'll raise a glass to the Green Queen.
Exactly right.
Man, heck, she knows how to host.
Oh, Torbeck, that looks really good.
Yeah, Turbeck ordered really well.
I should order that.
Well, it's not too late, right? Is the kitchen still open?
Yes, the kitchen is still open.
Look, you can still order it.
Yeah, man.
Would you like to try some to make sure if you like it?
Oh, I shouldn't.
Yeah, just try some.
There are smiley faces and essentially ketchup on each one of your wieners.
Have you finished any of them?
No.
That's great.
Have you tried them?
No. Yeah, no, I'll have what they're having.
You wanted the 4 shanks as well.
And
the ale?
Oh, yep.
All right.
4 shanks. They all came in 4 shanks. Four sausages, 4 shanks. I got
A growing
hunger.
boy.
I'm a big man. I don't know if you knew this.
Do you mind if I have one of your wieners, Gricko?
I mean, maybe if I don't eat it later.
Well, let me know.
Okay.
That's gonna get cold. We got 4 of them. You just ordered 2 more dinners. 4 more dinners.
I might want this.
Can't give him 1.
Fine, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
And it takes another 15 minutes or so as you are enjoying the last remaining bits of your meal. Gricko is just sitting there staring at his 3 large sausages with smiley faces painted on them. And about 15 minutes later, just as you're all finishing your meals, Gricko's new meal arrives.
I know you guys are gonna leave, but thanks. I'm gonna...
How'd Gricko's big sausage taste?
Juicy.
Oh, that's nice.
It looked like you enjoyed it. Yeah.
It is. It's very, very good.
Oh, Marion, what strange rumors are there around?
Roll a
Gossip test.
a
D20.
A gossip test.
yes, a D20, but roll a persuasion check. And hold on. Okay, you can roll it straight.
Marion, what cryptic lore do you have to tell us?
Coming on right out with it.
Mysteries abound.
We should twist this.
I'm twisting it. One twist. Okay, I think it's good. Persuasion?
Yep.
17.
As you say this, she looks around the room, and you do as well. You see that the troupe has just finished. They've just finished taking their bows, and they're heading off backstage to potentially a room upstairs as they're continuing their play over the course of the next couple of days. And with that, you see a lot of the patrons in here are getting up and exiting. It's now, it's now getting significantly late. It's well into the evening hour at this point, towards the very end of the evening hour, approaching the midnight hour. Oh. And though there are still many people in here, it has quieted significantly. She looks around and she looks to the place where the stern woman had been standing. You see that she is no longer there. And she reaches to her side and she picks up a small flask and she downs a little bit of liquid, or a little bit of alcohol, and she says, "Well, my break's coming up shortly. Would you like desserts? I'll bring them out and we can have a bit of a chat."
I suppose we could.
Okay.
We're fine.
What
about
I'll
the big
say
thing.
is I do love a bit of gossip.
Oh, Grico, how'd you know that, man? This tree you're
When you're in a rustic tavern, someone's always looking about rumors around town.
So, did anyone want dessert?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. What are the chances we can get affogatos?
What?
If you would like, sure.
Oh, they
You'd
know
like
what that
some-
is here.
Oh my
Tormek is very
gosh.
worldly and traveled. You wouldn't get it,
I don't know what you
Greco.
just said.
Yes, we have fresh ground coffee and a freshly churned and blended ice cream
Tormek's not sure why he didn't die
from
sooner.
local cows.
Seriously, man, I've been thinking that ever since the food at the table. The diet's been great.
What were we doing trying to stave off death?
We were living poor and chewing on ice, and now
Bunch
we're
of
eating lamb
idiots.
shank. This is
Death
the best.
is the way.
I'll have a slice of funfetti cake with a scoop of moose shanks ice cream.
You know, fuck it. She takes your order.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, she does.
Fuck it,
yes.
we ball.
Yeah, she does. Fuck it.
I'll have a single scoop of vanilla sorbet.
We just have the ice cream, sir.
I see.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I had to say yes to that so I could say no to whatever he asked. I just had to, and I'm sorry.
Can I do some sticky toffee pudding?
Absolutely. Would you like extra sticky and extra toffee?
You know exactly how I like it.
I do. And you, sir?
Oh.
A cupcake?
What do you recommend? What's really good on here?
A cupcake?
A cupcake?
Yes.
Oh man, that doesn't sound very rustic. I'll have like ye old.
Would you like the bread pudding?
Oh no, I'll think like a tart. You got any of those?
Oh, we have a cinnamon apple tart a la mode
I'll just do the tart.
With-
I
with roasted pralines.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right.
That sounds great.
And for you, the ice cream?
I'll just have a single scoop of ice cream, yes.
Oh, really? We're all out.
No, let me think about it.
You come back later.
Yes, the a la mode took the final scoop.
How about ye old Phillips peanut butter cheesecake?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you get that? That's prominently marked on the menu. Can you
Yes,
get that one?
Well, the grills have been turned off for the evening,
are off.
so
No,
we
we
can
can
have-
get it.
You
Yes.
can't get the peanut
They
butter.
gotta use the grill to heat up the
that
knife to cut the cheese.
I'll have whatever Gideon's having. I'm taking you down with me.
We can't do cheesecake this evening when the grills are off.
I'm having whatever Gideon is having.
No, absolutely.
Just two
All
of those.
right, sure.
And if you can only make one, I'll have it.
Sticky toffee pudding. And
she heads to the back. She grabs all of your desserts and brings them out, passes them out to all of you. And then by the time she's back with these desserts, there are about a quarter of the people left in here that there had been. As she pulls up a chair and she takes one more sip of her drink, clearly her shift is coming to an end and she's been slowly drinking all night, or once she had to start serving you. Either way, she's feeling a little more relaxed and comfortable talking to you.
We've definitely had this effect on people.
So you're new.
Yes, we're quite new.
How could you tell?
We're not staying long, though.
He's killing it. I'm a giant gargoyle.
From what I hear, now, I was not present when it happened as I was working. From what I hear, you stopped the tradition in the square today?
It's kind of an accident, to be honest.
We didn't know it was a tradition. We were just kind of beset upon by a pack of hungry wolves.
We thought that we were saving someone or something from being consumed at the time, and
I heard that you showed up and you interfered and stopped it in its tracks on purpose to thwart the town.
no.
No, not to thwart the town.
Who
Everything
told you
else was
that?
right, though.
Who told
We
you
definitely
that?
did it on
I
purpose.
mean, we kind
Everyone-
of charged in, but it was more for
Everyone was
fun.
talking about it.
I mean, in all
tonight.
offense, we didn't know it was a backwater heathen ritual, all right? Oh, we just thought there was some poor kid in the bag, all right?
What kind of people do you think we are? We would sacrifice a child to wolves.
We literally have no idea.
Yeah.
Well-
Always
just
always
got here.
movement.
The
And
child's
movement of
eyes
the
all of
sack.
it.
It was just movement of
Well,
the sack. We didn't know there was a child
every-
in there. We would just
4
wait
hours
and
before
find
this,
out.
we fought a giant train.
Yes, we
How were
just
we supposed to know that? Anyway, everyone in town is talking about it and how you're here to just disrupt our way of life.
No, that's
No.
not our goal. No, no.
We're very respectful of every town and people
you've
that we come across.
You've seemed really nice so far. You really mean that you weren't intending to do anything nefarious?
We just thought we were saving someone.
We got nothing against backwater heathen rituals.
No,
No, I mean,
no.
nothing particularly.
I mean,
it just doesn't
even more so, like, I mean, we're curious, especially if we can get, like, crazy tree dreams about it, you know?
What do you mean crazy
I mean, we
tree
can get, like,
dreams?
fabulous boons and power and the health of our crops and fertile livestock and such.
No,
I mean,
as-
I feel like we'd join in.
As I mentioned, I'm not a believer in a lot of the folklore that people get up to here. However, I am trusted, as I serve so many of the townsfolk here. I'll let them know that I had a lovely experience serving you this evening, and that from what I've heard, that you were not doing anything nefarious at all. Just a little bit I can do for you, since you've been so kind.
Marion, that's very kind. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
And
She
I
really wants to
don't
tip.
believe that you intentionally came to this place to cause trouble. Not that I think what they were doing works.
Well,
It's okay, Giddy. You don't have to sound frustrated.
you
It's
had
alright
your
to
hand
ask
up, man. I
questions.
looked
Is it
over.
true that the tree steals people's faces?
I don't know. It's a silly story.
See?
I
It's
never
just a
implied
tree.
that.
You
No,
kinda did.
I'm pretty sure that the mayor hires someone to come out late at night after, you know.
An execution?
Yes, and that they carve. You know, I think it is. I think it's that Gaston Doré, that artist.
Gaston.
Yes,
Gaston.
he
know
paints
him.
these strange. What?
We haven't met him.
No, you wouldn't
we never
have.
met
You've
Gaston
only been
Doré.
here for a few hours.
Nice.
No, he's a local artist.
I'm sorry, Richie.
Keep your campaign straight.
Oh, so you think that he comes out and carves the faces?
Yeah, he's a local artist. He's known mainly for his oil paintings, but an artist is an artist, and who better in town to carve images into a tree than Gaston? And he's becoming strange of late, and it's just more avant-garde, his art is. Not really to my taste, of course, but I'm sure some will like it. Anyway, yes, no, it's all poppycock.
Can I just ask about this ritual thing really
Yes.
quick? I mean, yeah, it's true we interrupted it. I mean, what were you guys trying to accomplish?
Oh, I
The
wasn't
whole-
trying to do it. I'm not quite sure who was. We just don't get involved in that sort of thing.
No, but it is a good
I
question.
don't know
What
if
was the
you-
goal?
What was the way of life kind of thing? I mean, why do people think we're interrupting ways of life? I mean, what were you trying to do?
I wasn't trying to do anything.
I mean, as a whole, as a town, what was what was this ritual meaning to accomplish?
How am I supposed to know?
No, you don't know.
No.
I mean, you're a local. Isn't it a local custom?
It's local for some people, but just like Charlotte got up on a soapbox yet again and started screaming about the falling of the moon, there are certain people within the town that have certain beliefs and do certain things, and we just don't get involved.
So hypothetically, if we hadn't shown up, a goat would have been consumed by wolves, and then they would have left, presumably, and you would have thought nothing of it.
What was the question?
Yes.
Look, fellas, we don't have to worry about it too much, right? Like, whenever a group of outsiders comes into a village and they're accused by the townsfolk for disrupting their way of life, it never goes poorly. We'll be fine.
You're right, Cremmy. You know what? You've been great. Your service has been amazing.
Really has.
Yes, and
We
there's
can't afford a tip.
What's tip?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, that is great, man! Let's go! We should
Nothing at all.
We have to do something about the tax.
We didn't go to hell.
We are here. We arrived, gentlemen.
Yes!
Oh,
Here's a tip. Get a new apron.
No, you look lovely.
yeah, you look super lovely.
But you were asking about gossip and rumors.
Yeah, that's what I came to this place for rumors.
There are two things that I can tell you.
Thieves?
Things.
Oh.
The first one,
guess
I
that's
wouldn't
fine.
put too much stock on. As it's mostly local legend, and it's really the children that talk about it. But there is this place in the residential section of town where you find the older houses and the longer-lived residents. Family homes passed down generation to generation, and there is a decrepit old home right in the outskirts. And the children will dare each other to go up to it. They whisper that it's haunted in some way, the old pie timer place. And you see where it starts crossing from legend into potentially truth is sometimes the children really do go missing.
In the old pie timer place.
Yes. And sometimes late at night you can hear, it sounds like banging. Someone crying out from within, but the thing is, no one has lived in the old pie timer place for decades.
Why do they call it the old pie timer place?
And we can only assume that the folks who used to live there were called pie timer.
Oh.
Or they liked to pie time.
Has anyone, checked inside to see if anybody's in there?
Many have gone there. They don't always return.
Oh, man.
That's why I'm
So
saying
like-
it's a legend. There's a bit of truth to it too. What happens to those that find themselves out at the witching hour, the pie timer place? I would never, ever venture there, especially not after hours. Absolutely ridiculous. But sometimes the children get a little daring, adventurous, and then we lose them.
Well, so then if there were some outsiders that were untrustworthy, if they took care, discovered the mystery and found the missing children, they'd be heralded as heroes.
Potentially, yes. Are you looking to become a hero?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that at all. I only
Well,
implied it.
If someone were looking to become a hero, there's only one bit of advice I could give you. Don't keep your nose out of everyone else's business and keep to yourself.
That seems kind of fun, too. Just keep eating and sticking to ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna, hopefully have dinner with the Lord and Lady of the land. The whole land.
The whole
not
land.
even- The whole
Wait,
land.
are you talking about the Druskin Balls?
Yeah.
You came here with the Druskenvold?
We
Yeah,
did.
they're like
Yes,
kind
yes.
of pals of ours.
Oh, well, that leads me to my next bit of. Well, this isn't really gossip, this is fact.
They're having marital problems?
What? No, I don't know anything about them. What I can say is that house. You know the one at the top of the hill that they went to?
Yeah.
The mayor is trying to get everyone to call it the Druskenvold Estate or Druskenvold Manor.
Yes, he seemed quite insistent on
Yeah,
that.
he kept saying
Druskenvold
it.
Estate,
He said he
yes.
got the house for him.
No. That's the Crooked House.
What?
Everyone knows that's the Crooked House.
Hmm.
You know, every family that's lived there has gone on a murderous rampage and they've all died. There's something wrong about that place. Something truly, truly crooked. And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh,